Hi friends, a very pleasant good morning. Happy rainy day, I must say. It's a Sunday and I just got free from my usual course and a few trainings in line. And I thought of बहुत दिन से there's just one topic which I was just seeing actually and time नहीं मिल रहा था to read. This topic is in HBR. This is just Harvard Reviews. This article was written by Paul and Paul. What new CEOs should ask themselves in their first 100 days. It got hold of my attention since almost 10 days. I was just trying to figure out कि कब time मिलेगा उसको read करने का. So बस आज time मिला तो मैं बैठ गई. And I really wanted to share the insight and it is actually very good. इसमें the insight was like when you step into a CEO role, the pressure to have all the answers in one go, like it is real, no doubt. But one thing is also real that you cannot expect from yourself to do everything or to change everything. And the same goes with the organization as well. The organization cannot expect anything and everything to change overnight. So now taking that time, what a CEO should do in his or her first 100 days. The questions, the right kind of questions during that time frame to build a stronger foundation for herself or himself in the organization, and obviously to gain trust is the key factor in the first 100 days, right? So this article says you need to for the real work to be done, you need to have a lot of answers in line for yourself first. How to build a leadership team, what you need to ask yourself first, what you need to observe in the organization when you go, then how you're going to engage the stakeholders with you, how you will build your vision, how you can stay focused, and I guess that's it. I'm just, the article is in front of me actually, and I'm just checking out whether I should not miss anything with you. So, now the point is in building a leadership team, there's fantastic questions, or maybe you might be doing it. It's just that these things are really, really important, and maybe we skip some of the things, or maybe we forget because हम अपने यूजुअल कोर्स में रहते हैं. हम सीनियर मैनेजमेंट एक कंपनी से दूसरे कंपनी स्विच हो रहा है. वी हैव आवर ओन प्रोटोकॉल्स, वी हैव आवर ओन साइकी, एंड एट टाइम्स वी फॉरगेट टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ग्राउंड लेवल. We don't do that ground work because we think we know everything, right? So building your leadership team, you need to ask yourself a few questions like who will drive change from the trenches? Then, is my team inclusive of leaders who have different viewpoints? Also, do I have leaders on my team who will challenge old ways of thinking and drive towards where the business is headed? And last but not the least, what signals am I sending to the organization and the clients with my leadership choices? These are a few thoughtful questions which we need to ask ourselves when we step into a CEO role. Then comes engaging stakeholders. See, real trust and alignment, what I feel, doesn't come with accident. It cannot. It will build over time. But for a CEO, we have to build it intentionally and intelligently too. So if we have to build those relationships, we need to ask ourselves, how are the most important stakeholder based on where the organization is going and not where it's been? Do your stakeholders have a clear understanding of what the organization policies and priorities are? Who are the culture carriers in the organization? Are their votes involved enough to build alignment, not just communicate decisions? This is a very important point. See, we need to know ki the voices involved in the middle level or maybe a top level management position who will be reporting to you. Are they in line or are they in sync? And or they are just communicating? And how are we measure whether the trust in leadership is growing or fading? So beautifully crafted. Then comes building your vision. A new CEO again will be asked dozens of times, what's your new strategy? And in the first few months, obviously the employees don't expect a new CEO to have all the details figured out. But they do want clarity on direction. So most successful CEOs, basically they have a very structured approach to their strategies and obviously the answers to the questions being asked by the organization and by the employees. So what are they? Which could introduce a clarity in their vision and their perspective. So what actions can we take now that will drive immediate impact for where the organization is headed? This is the first and the foremost question a CEO should ask himself or herself. The second one is the organization currently clear about how it creates value, and a big strategic questions that must be addressed. The next is who has the insight and foresight to shape the vision, and how fast should he move to stay ahead. And the last one and the most fantastic one is how are priorities being balanced to deliver results today while driving future growth. See, you need to actually prioritize your most urgent needs, your immediate, farmer, and so on. So I feel the questions are actually to the point, they are very precise, and if we actually plan our strategies, if any CEO or any leader in the team who is a newcomer, if the leader plans like this, then there is no looking back for him or her. And then comes staying focused. A new CEO often find themselves pulled in multiple directions, reacting to problems instead of driving their own agendas. No doubt it's easy to lose sight of what matters most. So staying up to date is very important, staying focused is very important, staying aligned is very important. So what we need to ask to keep ourselves grounded and in control. The first one is we need to choose few trusted advisors who speak openly and help them stay on course. The second one is track and balance how much of their time is spent leading versus responding. This is very important, guys. Let me tell you. Block time for strategies and focused working to avoid getting lost in constant meetings and requests. See, all the CEOs, when I also see things, and when I was there at some point of time being a director of the organization, I was mostly lost in all types of meetings, requests, and seriously, when I saw this point, I really thought of my time. Oh my God, I wasted so much of time that blocked my own time and energy. I would have invested it otherwise. The next thing is regularly checking in on the vision to make sure the priorities remain aligned and make adjustments quickly when they are not. Consider the feedback loops to tap regularly for clear insights. Like, for example, geopolitical consultants, customers, or employees listening sessions. So, a successful CEOs find a way to be genuinely open to feedbacks and self-reflection, confirming they are addressing the most important questions. See, this is the basic. I am not saying everyone should follow all these things, but yes, I am definitely pointing out that these are the best questions involved in the various spheres, which actually any CEO or any top leadership team member or any management personnel need to actually oversee and think about it. That's all. Thank you for today, and I hope I bring more reviews, more insights from my side. Today, Dr. Rashi Chaturvedi signing off from RC Business Growth Consultancies. Stay tuned with us.